Hi guys, Squall here, welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. I've spotted something fairly interesting, just near the Conmat plant down here. I appear to have developed a floating tree, which is kind of cool, and not so cool, because I'll tell you why. If I want to upgrade this road here, I can't, because there's a floating tree in the way that's preventing the upgrade. And I can't demolish the floating tree. So I'm a little bit stumped. I mean, maybe if I get rid of the road it'll do it, but then again it's not sat on the road, it's just kind of floating there. So I don't know, let's give it a whirl, let's destroy this. Can we destroy that now? Can we modify the terrain? Maybe if we make a hill. Oh, look at that, I can't actually do anything with it. But maybe I can at least upgrade my road. Although I'm thinking I won't be able to connect that back now. So that may have been a massive mistake. Yes, I now have a collision with a tree that should not even be there. So that's brilliant. I guess we'll have to conserve the tree and just build around it. That's great. It's a protected floating tree. Anyway, moving on. We have a big problem. We've got tons and tons of food. If you remember, not in the last episode, the one before that, we set up a grain food run. And I'm pleased to say it's doing amazingly well. So well, in fact, that it's actually piling up. We have 227 food. And there's such a massive demand for it. I'm going to basically buy a lot of trucks and stuff. But I don't want to run too many lines into here. So I've got one line running in right now, which is in desperate need of more road vehicles. Which is this line, which is the Bishop food truck. And they've only got 5 trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put them on the Bishop food truck. Like that. We're going to have to quickly establish another line. So I'm thinking we're going to go from... Actually, where's the nearest town? Probably this one. Seven Oaks. Seven Oaks I've already got. Let me see. Commercial. How many lines are going into that? 2. Eek. That's not good. What we could do is drop the stuff off at a bus stop. I don't know if you know about this trick. But if we colour that now, we need to drag in... We need to bring food into the shopping facilities. So what I can actually do is... If I create that there and put a bus stop right here... You can drop off goods at a bus stop, but you can't pick them up from the bus stop. But we're not trying to pick anything up. What it does mean, the downside of a bus stop is, when he brings the goods to here, nothing will return, because he can't collect from a bus stop. Whereas if I was to drop off at this depot, and there happened to be something here which this city needed, it would bring it back, and he would get paid for travelling in both directions. So there are downsides to this. Also, I need to have another depot down here because I don't want to have more than 2 lines coming into this one. So what I might do first is very quickly just kind of... Actually, if I ever use that line later... Tell you what, let's build another depot. Hopefully this won't be out of range of the... No, it's not, it's fine. Let's build another depot there. Which is in the range of this factory here. Because that's where the food is being produced. So it gets produced here and gets put out onto there. We'll have a new line which goes from here to this bus stop here. Like that. And we'll colour it a grainy kind of dark orange. There we go. And we'll call this the Seaford... Whoops, not seafood. Seaford food trucks. Like that. Actually, was that Seaford or Seven Oaks? That was Seven Oaks. Why did I call it Seaford? Seven Oaks food trucks. There we go. That'll do. And click on the depot, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have at least 16 trucks on that line because it is quite a long way. Seven Oaks food trucks. Right, that's a lot of trucks on the road. Is there anything we can do to get them there quicker? Yes, probably. We can actually have, instead of going around that bit, we could actually have a more direct route, possibly this way. So let's see if we can build ourselves a high-speed junction out of there, which is a more direct run. Like that. If you have a look at the line, yep, it's rerouted it. Okay, so that's good. They'll go straight down there now. The truck's going this way. Can we upgrade anything here? That looks like a bit of a narrow road there, to be honest. Can we make that one wider? Yes, we can. I'm guessing we can't do that without destroying stuff. Yeah, not possible. Interestingly, the thing that's highlighting is that, which is a bit odd. I mean, I'll upgrade that one, but not... That's really weird. I think it's something to do with a step down. It's to do with this weird elevation. Somebody's actually built... Wow. Somebody actually made a house here. Look at that. Would you live in a house like this? I mean, it's on the river, but my life, that's going to be noisy. Alright, so what about getting things up to other cities? How's that going to happen? What about Seaford? They're getting food already from somewhere, 35%. It could be that the food supply will move along anyway. Let me consider this 1 second. If they're already getting food, it could be happening via this line. So Bishop food trucks. Oh wow, that's a traffic jam, that is. It's got 4 lines. They must all be for this. I think it's just because I've created them. Bishop food trucks are bringing them into here. From here, there's a blue line which goes all the way to Seaford. So I would imagine that they will exchange. What kind of truck is that? It's a food truck, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's already in place. So how many trucks are on the blue line then? That's that one. Wait a second. That goes to here. Seaford Bish commerce trucks. Ah, I see. They're just generic trucks between the two cities. I've already established, I forgot about this. I've got generic commerce vehicles running between the two cities, so they'll move anything that comes in. Whether that be food, construction materials, or even fuel. Look at that. That is quite a nice way of doing it. What's going on with these two? I've got completely different vehicle types on these lines. Quite frankly, not many vehicles for a city that big. I think what I'll do is I'll auto-upgrade these lines. So we'll go 25% upgrade. Set the vehicle to be one of these things. And then that should... Because I don't think they're... How old are they? That's 28 years old, that vehicle. Good grief. I've been so neglectful. That one's 16, so they should automatically upgrade to the big bus now, but in all honesty, I think we need more than just those two. So we'll buy, let's think, we've got 2 already on the line. Oh my life, look at this. Oh, the 40-ton truck! Oh my god, the Arctic is here. That is going to change the game. Right, hang on. 1, 2... We've already got 2, haven't we? So we'll put them on the Bishop anti-clockwise. 1, 2, put them on the Bishop clockwise. Right. This is going to change the game quite a bit. Where to start on this one? First thing is... See, we can auto-upgrade some lines, but not others. That's the real pain of this. For example, the Bishop food truck line. This line is not very old. The trucks on it are only, what, 7 months? So I can't auto-upgrade these. And this is a missing game mechanic. Because I have to do this manually now, which is a real pain. Anyway, 40-ton trucks. This one currently carries 16. The 40-ton truck carries 20, but it goes quite a bit quicker. So this is most useful where you're going long distances. I.e. the Seven Oaks food truck line. Straight away. We're going to want them on here instead of all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the Seven Oaks food trucks, we're going to start to sell those. And instead, we're going to do that. Bishop food trucks, we don't need 20 because it's only there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would suggest sell those and put them on there. So that's sorted out the food run. That's going to make a big difference, that is. The next major thing we have is the Conmat run, which is this lot. Now, let's see. The Bishop Conmat, how old are these things? They're a year old. Again, it's just nowhere near. Nowhere near old enough for an auto upgrade. 1, 2, 7. Let's go with 14 for Bishop Conmat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I could, of course, wait for these vehicles to get in and sell their stuff, but honestly, the micromanagement is really tedious at that point. The stone ones, these should be fairly old, 8 years. It's possible we could auto-upgrade these guys. That one's only 4 years old. Bishop Stone Line is 8 years old, and this truck here has got a life expectancy of 35 years. Let's call it 36, which means 25% is 8 years, which is just about what they've done. So it's possible we could auto-upgrade this line just about by selecting the replacement here and saying get a 40-ton truck and auto-upgrade it 25%. And that should swap some of those out. The Nantwich Conmat trucks as 27. Sorry, 21. So Nantwich Conmat sell. Nantwich Conmat done. Unfortunately, this is one of the things that you have to do with the game. This kind of bit of micromanagement. I think we'll put 21 on the Seaford Conmat as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 21 on C Conmat. Now this is going to cause a drop in profit because we're effectively throwing away any materials they're currently carrying. Then go to the depot and then the new trucks will come in, but it'll take time for them to spread out. Not a lot we can do. Seven Oaks Conmat has got 14. These guys we're not going to upgrade because we're getting rid of them anyway. Bishop Stone we tried to auto-upgrade, but it doesn't look like it's working on Bishop Stone. Bish Stone. Okay. That should start to pan itself out. Let's turn that off for a second. Nantwich fuel trucks, these are fairly new. I'm going to leave them for now. They're only just getting going. They're not making big profits right now. This, you can see... If I'd have put that onto yes, it would have helped. They should start to auto-upgrade. They're on the new ones. These, the Bishop fuel trucks, are running a $1 million profit, and yet there's not many of them. So these guys are worth... Yeah, you see they've auto upgraded. These guys are worth doing. Bishop Fuel Trucks, where are you? Bishop Fuel Trucks. Let me get the depot up. I think I'm going to put more of these on there. They've currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to double that. See if we can double the profit. Bishop Fuel Trucks. And then Nantwich Fuel Trucks, like I say, will leave because they're not established yet. And Seabish Con... So they're not making huge money. This one is Seaford Oil, but that's been replaced. So I think on these we'll just set them for replacements automatically. And then leave them be for now. Set vehicle like that. Put that on yes, put that on 25%. And that means in a few years' time they'll automatically upgrade. Cool. That should do it. These guys could probably do with a new bus. Which will be that one. Micromanagement is real, guys. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what's going on. Let's see. Right, 174 is going on here. Hopefully these guys are going to start moving it. They can carry 20 each. The speed of them, they can reach 100 k's as long as you've got the road for it. We've given them a super fast road down there. That's quite a fast road. This one is the same. That one's the same. That's the same. How well used is that one? It's down to Nantwich. I think we should upgrade that road, you know. 100 kilometers. We'll just upgrade the whole thing. We don't want anything being slowed down. This is slightly worrying over here, though. There's an awful lot of stuff going on. I'm beginning to think we might have to upgrade something here. Possibly upgrade the train. How much is this line making? This line is the, let's see, the Bishop Grain train line. It's making $5 million, and it has 2 trains as a 3-minute frequency. To me, that smacks of we could do with another train on here now. Maybe even 2. That is quite a long journey. Definitely one more. He's on his way back. I think what we'll do is we'll send him into the depot and duplicate him. The thing to watch out for is this platform is about full, which means, unfortunately, we're about to hit a bit of a problem. Because that line is about to shut down. The one I told you about, I think in the last episode, it's going to happen. Because the demand has expanded on this line, they're producing so much stuff. We didn't upgrade this line to cope with it, and the train is still a very long way away. In fact, you know what? Let's just pause it quickly. I'm going to try and see if I can fix this before it ends horribly. That is a Class V 100 with 8 open wagons. So that's one of these guys, Class V 100 with 8 grain wagons. Now the total length of that platform is, let's see, 160 meters. So we can build wagons. That's the grain wagon. Anything up to 160 meters. Which is pretty much that. And then we put it on the grain line. And it's currently heading for Sevenoaks Branch, which is that one. Which means a train should come out of here now, which is going to there. Meanwhile, this guy, we can catch him, try and get him to go into the depot. Because we could do with adding 2 more carriages on the back of him. So we'll bring him into the depot now. whilst he's on his way out. And we'll get 2 of these wagons ready. 1, 2. Now, if we're super, super lucky, this guy will get in and collect that before this goes line usage no. Which is what happens when that platform fills up. Because currently it's still producing. Oh, he's so slow, isn't he? The other thing we can do here is basically swap his engine out for a better one. Just change the loco. We have the money for this. Just make this line more efficient. So instead of on a V100, maybe we could... let's put them on the back there. 1, 2... Maybe instead of V100, we could perhaps go with... let's see, V100... 330,000, tractor effort 177... 140 kilometer speed on this guy. That's a heck of a speed. Let's put one of them on. Let's get rid of him. Now. Yes, he got in there. Okay, now the other thing is he's never going to reach 140 because we're not using a high-speed track. And therein lies the next problem. We need to upgrade the track. So we're going to go with track modification tool. At least I don't think it's high-speed. There we go. Luckily, you can just upgrade things underneath them, which is a nice game feature. But we only have... Oh, wow, is that only single still? Okay, we need to sort that out. We've now got the money to do something better than that. Yeah, we'll double this now while we're here. We've got the money for this. This line is more than up and running. We don't want any hold-ups on this line. Okay, so if we just pause that there, and we'll get rid of that there. Link those 2 up. Drop a signal in the other side there. Let's look at how that's spaced out. We probably want to have spacer blocks about here-ish. So we'll put one on that side, one on that side. That's right. And we'll get rid of that. Put that in there like that. Check the line and unpause. Uh-oh. Why did the game turn him round? There's no way he was facing that way. That was weird. Okay, that is now entirely double tracked. Okay, we can probably put in... You see how we're stopping there for him? Well, I think we can do slightly better than that. Because we don't need to have a spacer, a block that size. That's way too big. Right. Right. The good news is we've taken the grain out of there. The bad news is the production has gone down here because our frequency dropped because we've been messing about. Not entirely surprising. I'm thinking maybe get 4 of these guys on the line, so we'll have another one of those. And we'll have a... was it 10 of them we need? I think it was 10, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll get another one going. We'll have 4 on here, fairly high speed. You can already see this guy is cruising along quite nicely now. So if I actually click on him, we can see the speed. He's done 140 kilometers, so he's really moving. This guy, on the other hand, is 50 on the way back. So he's heading to the depot. He's going to get an upgrade. 2 more carriages plus a new loco. This guy is just going to need a new loco. So we'll send him to the depot as well. And then, when we're done, we'll colour everything in. And 4 fast trains on that line should be more than capable of moving everything this thing puts out. But that's a classic situation. Like, 2 episodes ago, we created this line. We then had a few trucks on it, and we just left it to grow. I then moved my focus over, looked at the oil production, and we replaced a truck line with a train line. And while we were doing that successfully, this line just went mental. Outgrew itself completely. So while your focus is off somewhere else, something suddenly explodes and you didn't take care of it. And that's what just happened. That's basically what happens in this game quite a bit. Okay, let's speed things up a bit. Let's get this guy in. Well, that was perfect timing. Right, so this guy I think is in for a engine swap, if I remember. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. We'll chuck one of these guys on him instead. And then we'll put in 2 more grain cars, I think. 1, 2, and we'll set him on his merry way. That's him done. Speed that up. Once you get the signalling right in this game, it's beautiful to watch it actually working, you know. Okay, buy trains, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, last thing to do is colour them all in a lovely yellow colour, and we're done. That line has now got 4 fast trains on it, and this guy should be happy. Whatever he puts out, we can take. Line frequency should now go up. The articulated trucks are now here, so they're going to start moving all this stuff away fairly quickly, which means we shouldn't see a build-up of food here, but what we should see is a nice big demand. Wouldn't mind a bypass road there, just for people who are going that way, because we've got a bit of a T-junction situation going on here. I think I should probably connect that road into there, not here. That was probably a mistake. Let me quickly correct that mistake. So if we just pause that a second, and I just rework that so it goes there instead. It just means any vehicles coming down this road are not interfering with things waiting to turn into here. Should help matters, because it means this is a little dead end, is what I've just created there, a dead end, which is only going to be for vehicles and not for general traffic. Looks like the city's planning on expanding over here, which is interesting. You can see it kind of happening there. Last time we looked, we had a new one there. We've now got this and this. So the city's starting to grow on this side of the river. That's something we're going to have to keep our eyes out on. Also, we could probably help matters by... I know it's a bit early, but if we build a double bridge across here, just like that, and just arc it up like this, just create a new link, and then we'll take that into there, and then we'll, let's see, from this side here, we'll arc it around, because that's a country road. This is a large street now, so the city can build on that. And then we can just kind of connect in like that. We could perhaps leave that as a dead end. And then we could perhaps build over here. And because that's paved, the city can build on it, but they've got a nice fast connection in. Because when this thing grows, it'll be harder to put this kind of thing in later. So we're kind of investing, if you like. This side of the fence, I'd like to see those 2 roads joined. As the city grows over here, we'll need to think about moving bus stops, because we don't have any bus stops here yet. So this is another part of the micromanagement. Just got to keep your eye on what the city's doing and Make sure your transport lines are, you know, still valid, as it were. Even this here is growing quite a bit. But other than that, it seems to be working quite nicely. How much have you got? 85. That's a lot of oil there. Look at that. That is a lot of oil. Yeah, look at that. Look how much they've got stored. We're bringing fuel for oil for days here. Let's quickly check our line status to see what's working and what isn't. Okay, so the biggest earner right now is the Nantwich oil fuel train. Remember I said to you that the oil will make a lot of money? This is what I'm talking about. This line here is now netting 10 million. It's more than double what our nearest competitor is. Our nearest line is, which is, again, oil. Oil is black gold in this game. It really is. You can make so much money from it. And it is the backbone of your city because it's so simple. It's crude oil, becomes fuel. And then fuel is consumed by the cities. So yeah, that's working very well. In the next episode, we're going to have to shut that line down because we don't really want the trucks to be moving oil around at all. The stone is doing very well. 12-second frequency, look at that. It's amazing. Probably more trucks on there now than we need, but I'm not that fussed about it. The biggest loser is the Bishop buses. So I think what we'll do in the next episode is we've focused on the freight for a while. We're going to focus now on the passengers. And we'll make sure that we'll try and fix this. We'll try and see what's going on here. You can see the Bishop grain train is now losing a bit of money as well. But that's because we've put 4 big trains on there, so I'm not worried about that yet. But this here is a bit worrying. Bishop and Seaford, they're not doing too well. So I think we'll have a look at the passenger side of things in the next episode. But that's it from me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed that. Take care, guys. Happy transporting.